Hi, and welcome to another episode of It Be Like That. I'm Hobo, and this is
Ryan.
What are we going to talk today?
Schools.
Wow, right.
Schools. I'm sick of it.
Okay.
We're covering schools.
Covering schools.
All right.
What are we sick of?
Why we have homework in elementary school, and why is it so much? I didn't have that much homework when I was in high school. I didn't have any homework in high school.
Did you have homework, or did you just not do your homework? So here's the thing.
Back in my day, we didn't do everything on computers. The teacher had to print out papers for us to do. So
I got something on that.
Let's say I have math homework, okay?
Okay.
They give us a paper, kind of towards the end of class, they pass it around. You got 20 math problems you got to do, show your work, whatever.
Right.
All right? Due in the morning. I'm good at math, so I'm like, cool, I got all this. Usually I get it done before class is over. Only like 20 math problems, give me like 5-ish minutes, I got you.
Right.
Some other stuff, I mean, if I have downtime in another class or something, I can work on homework from one of my other classes in there. So I pretty much just do that. If I had any homework, I'd either finish it up in my next couple of classes, or the next day I'd finish it up in one of my classes before I get there.
Right.
Like, nothing came home with me.
Right.
They're like, I was poor. I had things to do. Like, I've been mowing yards professionally. Was it professionally? I got paid to mow people's yards since I was like 12.
Right.
Like, like I wanted a four-wheeler. Mom and Dad couldn't afford a four-wheeler. Like, they were busy paying bills and buying groceries.
Right.
It's like anything I wanted, I had to get. And then my teacher was like, oh, we have to give you an hour of homework every day. It's like,
no,
you don't. Because after 3:15, I get paid by the hour, right? Unless you're going to pay me to do this work, it's getting done in this building or not at all. I took a 0 on some homework. So I'm doing it.
Like, not saying anything bad about teachers, not like that. I know a lot of teachers, and y'all have a rough job. Not saying you don't. But your subtitles are on. Not saying you have a hard job. I mean, you do have a hard job.
I don't want to put up with other people's kids.
I agree.
I feel that.
I agree.
I've met some of these kids' parents, like, having to deal with that. But, like, you say hard job.
It's stressful.
I don't want to say that the job's not hard, but, like, my definition of hard is, like, I might permanently injure my back and be in pain for the rest of my life. That's a hard job.
Right.
Like, I'm risking frostbite and heat exhaustion. Like, so yes, there's, like, hard jobs. Just the mindset I'm in and, like, the world I live in. Like, you got air conditioning in the summer and you got heat in the winter.
Right.
You got a roof over you when it's raining. Like, I'm sure, like, you got some, like, time management stuff and it may be slightly stressful, but, like, how many teachers are getting workman's comp every year?
Right.
I've not looked into it. We should look into it.
We will look into it.
I'm going to write that down. We'll revisit that one day. Continue.
But no, we're not saying y'all don't have a hard job. You deal with a lot of kids. You're raising the future. We appreciate you. But, not to sound like that guy, but y'all get paid with taxpayer money. You're the problem. But y'all get paid with taxpayer money, which is cool. Taxpayers, good stuff. Don't send homework home with my kids. That is my time with my kids.
I'm teaching my kids life lessons.
I don't know why you put alphabets in math. Math is math and it's numbers, okay?
That's the fun part.
No,
you gotta try to figure out what X is. It could be anything.
X.
You gotta figure it out.
But no, half the math half the homework that y'all send home, I don't know how to do it. If it's normal addition, normal subtraction, whatever, cool. Half that stuff, 3/4, I can do it in my head. Not a problem. I can help with that. But you want me to build a pillar?
English. It's hard. I know.
Pyramid out of a 2 + 2 = 4 question? Nah, I ain't doing that. Also, here's another thing. The daggum Chromebooks, okay? I've already paid for those things. Why am I spending $10? Granted, it's $10, but $10 to rent it from the school when my tax money's already paid for it. Is that too much?
I don't know if we paid for ours.
I unless my wife paid for it. I told her I wouldn't.
I think we just like go to school. I think you like sign it out, like you're like if you break it or something, you're
That
liable
makes
for
sense,
it, which I completely agree with.
right?
But yeah, like maybe they keep your $10. Like when you turn the computer back in, you get your $10 back. Is that possible?
All I know is she had a paper come in that said, "Hey, $10 for Chromebook rental." I'm like, I already paid for it. I ain't doing that.
I already bought the thing. I paid for the whole school. Like, what?
I mean, I may have been the first few kids to graduate from said school, but
Right?
I paid for it later on.
But no, like they're doing homework in elementary school, and it takes them hours to get it done. And it like not even because like like they're little kids and they're like not focused or whatever. Like they're sitting at the kitchen table doing homework, like focused on it and actively engaging in it for hours. I'm like, why do we have? And the problem is that it's online. And I'll be the bad guy today. Teachers are lazy. All right, because if when I was in school, we didn't have that much homework because for a teacher to give us homework, they would give me math homework. They had to come up with 20 math problems.
Right.
They had to put that. I don't know if they use like Microsoft Word or whatever, but then they had to print that off and they had to go make however many copies for everybody in the class
Right.
to get one. We took it home. We done it. We bring it back the next day. Teacher had to take all those papers home with them that night
grade it the next
and
day.
grade it. So the teachers also had homework. Now everything's online. They freaking so the teacher goes in there in 3 clicks. She's give 4 hours of homework to 30 kids. The computer grades it. It automatically submits their grade. It automatically goes on to their thing. Like she can sit there. I don't do technology, but like my wife's got the. I don't know if it's an app or if it's just online or whatever, but she can go in and look at the kids' grades at like any time.
Right.
So like, they can finish their homework on the computer, and then like 30 minutes later, my wife can go and see how it affected their grade.
Right.
So I'm like, what's the teacher doing?
Sitting there.
Like, and they do it at school too. Like they go to the computer lab, which I mean, do they even have computer labs anymore? Now that they have laptops?
That's a good question. I think they do.
I know they do something on the computer like every day for like an hour.
Right.
And I'm like,
well,
why
half
are you
that
playing
stuff's
on?
on a Chromebook. I think they do have like a lot computer lab to learn to type, but I don't know why you'd be learning typing in elementary school.
My final grade in typing was 12%.
Oh, I actually did all right in typing.
I did one assignment and it was awful, and then I was like, "This is an elective," and I slept the rest of the year.
I think I forgot what it was. It may have been like a mid-class assignment or something. But I had a girl that do mine for me because my teacher wasn't paying attention. There you go. She took care of it.
I should do if we had ChatGPT then.
Oh, dude. Fix this.
Talk to text.
Right? Oh, dude.
I don't have to know how to spell.
We got autocorrect now, but I still mess it up.
But no, they send all this homework, and so I have like the thing with school. I'm in an odd spot because when I was in the 2nd grade, I was like, "School's not for me. I'm not going to college. I don't need any of this."
Right.
And they were like, "Oh, you're a little kid. You know what you're talking about." I'm still not. I've never been to a college.
Yeah.
I've never done any of that. I barely graduated high school, and I've turned out okay.
Right.
I've done.
Well, that's the thing, though.
I don't want to brag, but like I've been in worse spots. I'm in a fairly good place.
Right.
Like, and then they're hanging all this stuff, and they're like, "Oh, like you kids need to know this," and I'm like, "Yeah, that's what you said when I was in school too." I've not learned anything past the 6th grade that I need.
Right.
Like, there's some math stuff. My thing with math is I grew up like helping dad like build porches and work on people's houses and stuff. Math and carpentry go together.
Absolutely.
Until you get into like algebra 2. Algebra 1, yes. Like if you need to know the pitch of a roof, it's a little bit of algebra in there.
Right.
If you wanted to, you could bring some trigonometry into it, but that's a little over the top, realistically.
Well, still though, that stuff that's on the job training. You can learn that stuff while you're doing it from somebody who's been doing it for a while. You don't have to go to college for
Yeah,
that.
because like if I need to know how long a piece of metal I need to cover this roof with, I could just figure up that triangle and find out how long that piece is, or I could just get on a ladder, go over the measuring tape, and know exactly what I need.
Right.
But like, it's an option.
Right.
I get it a little bit. But like when I was in 6th grade, I was like, dude, if this was like 100 years ago, there's no chance. For sure I would have dropped out in the 6th grade and enlisted.
That'd be
And I was
nice.
like, I can read my pay stub. I can add up. I can balance a checkbook. Like I can add and subtract, and I can sign my paycheck.
Well, I mean,
I'm done with school. I know everything I need to know how to know.
I don't know about your grandparents, but I think my papa quit in 6th grade. He
Yeah.
he went and worked in the coal mines, and then
Yeah.
got his what used to be a CDL, a chauffeur's license, and started hauling coal and made money.
I assume one's at my grandparents. I think they graduated high school.
Oh, yeah.
My other ones, I know Mammal did it.
Oh, yeah.
When Mammal was locked up, she had to work on getting her GED, and she was in there for like 3 years,
Oh, yeah.
and she got up to a 6th grade education.
Nice.
So I don't know when she dropped out, she may have never started.
Right.
But-
Maybe.
I mean, she turned out all right.
Right.
To be a felon.
It'd be like it.
Man,
But yeah, I mean, it's
let the kids be kids. I'm gonna fight the teachers. Like I'm gonna go up there. I'm gonna run my mouth at school like every day. But I'm not gonna hit anybody.
peaceful protest.
But like, why are they sending hours of homework home? And I'm like, it's like I don't have iPad kids. Like
Right.
my kids are coming home. Like they're helping me mow the yard. Like my kids can use tools. They know their way around. Working on things. I go fix their bicycles and stuff like that. I'll set them. I don't even pick their tools out for them anymore. I set them down the whole little set. It's a Craftsman set. Don't get on me. It's cheap.
Craftsman's good tools.
Yeah,
I have a Craftsman set.
Craftsman's made in America. They have a lifetime warranty on their hand tools.
Yeah.
You need that lifetime warranty.
I've never had an issue.
It's mainly their ratchets.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
I'll give you
the
that one.
gears in their ratchet. The rest of their tools I've not had a problem with. But dude, somebody's gonna be in here and be like, man, if it ain't Snap-on, like, for one, I'm not paying $1,000 for
No.
a wrench.
No. Y'all can judge me. I don't care. I'm a hyper tough guy. Okay? I'm poor. I go to Walmart and I'll get hyper tough equipment, and it does me good for what I need it for.
You don't really use tools that much, though.
I build a lot. Like I got a hyper tough drill, a hyper tough angle grinder.
Yeah, but I mean, like you're like building chicken coops and stuff like that. You're not like building a house. Like you're not running
could.
that drill wide open for hours every day.
No.
I had a $12 drill once. It made it 6 days. We built half a porch with it, and it was smoking.
I built 2 chicken coops, a goat house, a dog house. Like I've done quite a bit with it. For what I've used it for, it's plenty enough for what I need.
Like you get what you pay for with tools. So you got like your low end, like let's say like some white collar guy, like banker, lawyer, something like that. And he's just like, needs to hang a picture, something like that, build IKEA furniture or something. Like cheap tools will do him fine. He's hardly ever using them. It's light work when he does.
Right.
Like the more you use them and the harder jobs you're doing with them, you're gonna have to go up. I'm not on that upper echelon, but I've not run into anything where like Craftsman, Cobalt, DeWalt, like those are like your mid-range tools. Like I consider that top of the line. Like they're fairly pricey. Like I got a lot of my tools back in the day from like yard sales and stuff. So like they're better than the yard sale stuff.
That's true.
But either way, like if my kids like bicycle or Power Wheels or whatever is jacked up, I'm like, that's the piece that you need to change. You can take it off of that thing over there and put on it. And like, I just set the tools out. And like, I don't tell them which tools to use or anything. I'm like, y'all can figure it out. And like, they'll need to know that. Like, you got to fix some stuff every now and then.
Right.
So when the teachers are like, oh, do 3 hours of homework. And I'm like, cool, you're going to send your work to my house, so I'm going to send my work to the school. So, like, tomorrow, kid's going to have a carburetor off a riding mower, and she's going to be rebuilding a carburetor at her desk instead of doing her schoolwork. Like, she can do your work on your time. She does what I say on my time.
Right.
And I don't think, like, school's useless. Like, I want to sell them up. I want them to get good grades. Like, I don't want to close any doors. Like, college is always an option. It's not for me. I slammed that door. But, like, right now, the kids are like, my oldest, she's like, I don't want to go to college. I'm like, cool. And I'm like, you're little, you might change your mind. But also, she's older than I was when I said I was going to go to college. And I backed that up.
Right.
So, like, for all I know, she may not go to college. It's like, I'm not going to hound her over doing homework. Like, she's not going to need it. I do want her to keep her grades good enough, though, that, if she changed her mind, that's still an option.
Right.
I slammed that door. College was never an option over here.
That door's no longer there.
Yeah.
But I got accepted to college for pre-law.
You a pre?
Pre-law.
Oh, so you're like,
I could have went, kicking myself in the butt for not doing it too.
Yeah, so the next time you want to put your trust in a lawyer, see what college they went to. Is that a community college or was it a real law school?
Real law school.
Hmm.
Oh.
Maroon?
Huh?
Maroon?
Maroon. I'll say it, EKU.
Oh, I was thinking Harvard. Harvard is the Maroon Law School. EKU is a state school.
Pre-law. But no, but yeah, I did get accepted into for pre-law and was going to go do it and decided not to.
It's so cold in here.
It is. My toes are froze. Does this thing even have a tip on it? Are you sure this thing's even on? I'm just retarded. Cut that.
I believe that. That's here to stay. The school's got to calm down with like the homework and stuff. And the rules, dude. Apparently they have to have water bottles at school now. What's wrong with the water fountain? I had to ask the teachers permission to step out in the hallway and get a drink from the water fountain. Like, we couldn't have water bottles. And now they're like, they have to have water bottles. And the high schoolers was putting liquor in the water bottles. So now they have to be clear water bottles. So it's like, cool. The 15 bottles I bought last year are now no good. I have to go buy these special see-through clear bottles. It's like, hey, guess what? Moonshine, vodka, clear. It looks like water when it's in a bottle. So if y'all can't smell liquor coming from a colored cup, you think you're going to smell it coming from a clear one? No, but you got me to spend more money, so that was great. Like, who come up with this?
Hey.
Dude, I knew some people in high school. I ain't no snitch. But they had moonshine in a water bottle, like Aquafina.
I know some people.
Like, I mean, they did get caught because one of them tripped and fell down a flight of stairs. And then they smelled it on them. But
yeah,
if they would have been cool about it, like, and not like overdone it, they would have totally got with it. Several people who did get away with it.
Yeah, me too.
And it's like,
not condoning this by any means. Like, do not drink.
Teenagers are going to do what teenagers are going to do. You can make all the rules in the world.
Hold on. Again,
I'm not condoning it. It's not a good thing. Just don't make me spend more money about it.
Right.
Like, they're going to find a way.
Right.
Like,
I mean, I found a way. Well, you'll be safe.
Right.
Like, didn't go to school and do it.
I don't.
But
I've never drank or nothing, but I broke some rules. Like,
if you're going to break rules, be safe about it
and get away with it.
And get away with it. That's true. Don't get caught.
If you do get caught, be man enough to deal with it. And don't tell your friends.
Yeah.
I've went down a time or two solo.
Well, that's
I acted alone, and no one else knew about it. Right.
Right. If you get caught and you did wrong, take accountability for your action. Okay. Don't snitch on your boys, though. Take accountability.
Don't get any felonies.
Don't get any felonies.
But if you do a felony, don't snitch on your friends so that you can get a misdemeanor and they can get a felony. You did that. That was the consequences.
Yep.
That was the risk you took. Accept it. It sucks. Try not to do it, though, because that's going to suck.
You know what pees me off about consequences?
That there's none?
No, it's the fact of when people do bad things for the right reason and still get messed up for it. That's what pees me off. Like, if somebody's coming after my kids and they just so happen to end up in the ground,
They tripped and fell.
they tripped and fell into that hole, and then I'm going to get backlash for it because, like,
Yeah.
100%, like, the guy deserved it. Like, there was a guy freaking.
Can't come out and say it. But if they're doing that, we've already seen they're going to get like 5 to 7. They'll do 3 and get out on parole early and be doing it again. But if you fix that problem, you've got 20 to 25 and you're not getting parole.
I could live with
that. Like, what? I mean, I could too, but like, why is the punishment for fixing a problem worse than the punishment for the problem?
Right.
Like, why was it? If the solution was the solution, then you wouldn't have to come in and fix it. If they would,
right?
Like, why is everybody getting away with this stuff? That's the easiest one to not get away with,
right?
Like,
well, like, just going back to the schools, if like your kid gets into a fight and they're standing up because so and so is being bullied,
right,
and wouldn't stand up for themselves, so your kid intervenes and beats the crap out of the other kid. Like, at my house, you're not in trouble.
Yeah, we're getting ice cream.
We're getting ice cream. Oh, you got suspended? No, honey, you on vacation? Let's go.
Almost had these kids these days won't fight though.
No.
Oh.
I don't know.
Mine will.
We'll talk about that later.
My kids will throw some hands.
Hey.
They're gonna throw a mouth first though, and then bullies usually back down.
Right.
I'm waiting on it because I'm like, my kids talk a big game. I can take them, but they think they can take everybody except for me.
I fought with my brothers.
I fought with my buddies. I didn't have brothers.
Oh, yeah.
You ever fight your dad?
I'm going to say no.
Cool, you can say no.
I'm going to say no. Well, I feel like that's just or at least most men our age now growing up. Yeah. At some point, you and your dad's going to buck up. Like, it's kind of a rite of passage, and I'm fully expecting to fight both my boys when they get old enough.
I don't know. Like, I never had to fight my dad. Like we bucked up, but like when I was like a teenager and stuff, I was like, I know I can't take him, but one day.
One day I'm gonna try it.
But I think like if you do it right, like by the time your sons could take you, they're not gonna want to.
Out of respect.
Yeah.
Or fear.
Yes.
Both. Well, that's the thing with it too. It's like
you can't lose.
Well, no, you can't lose because as soon as you lose, you're no longer the man of the house.
Like they want to win, you have to win. Like I don't think son's ever going to beat the dad. Not a good dad.
Well, I mean,
there's some dads that's been beat, but
like there's been times where, like with my dad, like we got in each other's faces, and it's like, hey,
right.
Like somebody's going to need to back down. Who's going to be the bigger man and say, hey, let's take a break?
I wonder. I think the only time, maybe if you're, say, like 18 to 21, and like your dad's like, let's just say he's like been drinking or something, he's getting mouthy with your mom, right? And then you're like, I'm gonna fight you now. Like,
I'm throwing hand. You may beat me.
That's good for you, but then like I just like halfway through the fight, he might let you in. See, like at some point in the fight, he might be like, you know what? I think I was wrong.
Right.
And then I think it might be okay in that circumstance to let your son win, but any other time, like, you're not winning.
No. That would be a big problem for me. Like, you don't mess with my mom.
Right.
I'll throw heads.
Yeah. Me and my mom went through, there was some years there. It wasn't super great, but it was still like, that's mom.
Right.
I don't have to like her, but you're not going to talk about her.
It's my mom. I say what I want. You can't say nothing.
You can agree with me by saying,
okay.
Okay, dude.
Yep.
And that's as much as you're allowed to say about the topic.
That's it.
What is talking about my mom, though?
Like, So talking about your mom.
Your mom jokes, like, that's all good fun. I hated the kid that would get, like, overly offended. It's like, dude, you just said your mom joke about his mom. He said one about his mom. He said one about my mom. I said one about your mom. Now you're mad at me?
Right.
Like,
like you got to read the room.
yeah.
And that just comes with age and experience and, like,
right.
time with it. Because, I mean, if me and you are actively, like, we're voicing that we do not like each other, we are about to throw hands.
Right.
And then you just start, like, berating my mother, calling her certain names.
Yeah.
Like,
I just tell you. I just say she didn't do a good job. Because look at you.
Oh. I'm just saying. Like, that's to me, that's talking about my mom. If you're coming at her with a non-type of, like, comedy or kind of joking intent,
figure out the intent.
If you're intending on offending my mom, intending on these hands coming at you.
You ever have a friend with a hot mom?
Yeah.
Those dudes get so upset.
Oh, I know it.
It was like, that was when his mom was, like, kind of pretty, like, with it, but he just got so upset, dude. We'd every chance we got, but, oh, your mom's hot. Like, she leave your dad yet or what? He would get so mad. Like,
dude,
take it as a compliment. Like,
oh, it got bad because you know how in boot camp your parents can send you pictures, right? Yeah.
But you tell them not to before you go.
You're supposed to.
Who?
Yeah.
They sent me comic strips out of the newspaper, like comics.
So, like, I guess recruit so and so wrote a letter home saying, I miss you guys, which makes sense. And yeah. Just so you know this, before if any of y'all are thinking about going to boot camp of any kind, any branch.
No pictures.
No pictures of any kind. For us, the DIs watched you open your mail, looked at it to make sure there wasn't nothing bad or contraband or whatever, and then they would give it to you.
You can have family pictures.
You can.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
But certain pictures you're not allowed to have. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
If those pictures come through the mail call,
that's why they watch you open your mail.
It's theirs now.
You're not allowed to have that. They're not going to take your family pictures away, but
spicy is the word we should probably use. Yeah, spicy pictures?
No go.
No go.
That's trouble.
I'm sure that the eyes appreciate it.
Family pictures are going to lead to a lot of jokes about your mom and your sister, your girlfriend, which are already getting made, but now they're going to know what they look like, so it's going to be more detailed jokes.
But no, like back to that.
Which is not allowed.
But all back to that, I guess his parents sent like a family photo, and all you hear is, dang, so-and-so, is that your mom? He's like, yes, sir. He's like, she gonna be at graduation? Yeah.
If you guys didn't change his name to Recruit Stacy.
We didn't.
Missed opportunities.
I'm not gonna lie, I can't remember his name right off. But yeah.
Should have been Recruit Stacy. And when y'all were marching the chow, they should have been
I think I know where you're going.
Doing Stacy's mom, but like in cadence.
Yeah. That would have been, yeah.
Missed opportunities.
Yeah. She did, in fact, come to graduation. And the pictures did not do her justice.
I had a drill instructor who would have loved that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, our guys did. Oh, you must be so-and-so's mom. Yep. Good for you guys.
No pictures at boot camp.
No pictures at boot camp. With that being said, we're going to wrap this up. Thanks for joining us. And just remember, I'm Hobo. This is Ryan. Sometimes it be like that.